Moving on then, it's the final Pool A clash, Fiji against Argentina. Fiji hold a commanding lead in the series over the South Americans, 36-11. And they last met in Glasgow last season when Fiji won by 26-7. Both teams are already through to the Cup quarterfinals tomorrow. And for this one, Sia Kolinisau, well, he will pull the strings once again. Sonny Rocco and Apisalomi Wakantambo and Vatimo Ravuvu drop down to the bench. It's a strong Argentina side, but Gaston Revol there with 35 tournaments to his name has more tournaments than all the other 6 put together. That is the relative inexperience of this Argentinian squad, the youngest squad in the tournament. So it's the plate winners of 2013 against the cup winners of 12 months ago. Fiji against Argentina. I'm joined by Carl Tanana for this one. You have admired the Fijians and they play. And Ben Ryan, bearing in mind that he's lost a few key players attracted by lucrative foreign contracts of late.
You'd have to say, though, Ben Ryan really does have a production line, and they haven't skipped a beat. Those players that have come in, and I'm sure they'll want to take it up a level. They were pretty, I suppose, disappointed with their effort against Brazil, where the Fijians, and now, well, for me, the Argentinians on the other side, they'll have to improve, especially in the physical stakes. They're going to be any chance in this one.
So Fiji to kick off, Cup finalists on no less than 5 occasions between 1999 and 2007. They lost all 5, but they laid the Dubai Ghost to rest 12 months ago when they defeated South Africa by 29-17. And they're rolling on here. 2 wins to the credit already, 90 points scored and 14 tries. And that is the task facing any team that comes up against Fiji on finals day. And Argentina, they know they have their work cut out here, but with the comfort of knowing also that they're through to the Cup quarterfinals. A little less pressure than there would have been otherwise, and giving chase here down the left flank. The ball pops up, or does it, for Franco Sabato? 3 Argentinians to 2 Fijians, but the Fijians get the decision. Big up beside Domolailai. He wears 1. Semi Kunatani from Yamathea Club, the Nandi province player, strides away into the Argentinian 22. This will be the first score from one end of the park to the other. Never discount the Fijians.
Well, it took a good tackle to stop an Argentinian try, and just like that, the Fijians are able to turn it around. And this kid here, Semi Kunatani, is a beast, I'll tell you. He can run, and he can, look at that, just shrugs off tacklers at will. And those long strides of the number 2 of the 5 Fijians, Kunatani, too good.
Yeah, looking over his shoulder, he's probably reminded of that incident on the Gold Coast back in October, where he jogged over the try line only to be caught from behind by Scotland's Lee Jones.
He hasn't made that mistake since, I'll tell you when. He got smashed on that occasion, but no one in Kui of him on this one. Worked so well in their forward pack, though, the Fijians, with Domolailai, Kunatani and Veremalua.
So what have they got up their sleeves this time, I wonder? Play in front of the ball, and that was Domolailai. So they'll come back for the free kick. Gaston Revol from the La Tablada club in the hilly region of Cordoba. Sets off. Players running the angles, looking for any gap that might appear in the Fijian defence. Oh, this is good stuff. One more pass now then. Yes, it sticks to the hand. That's Axel Muller. Brilliant play by Argentina, running the angles and catching the Fijians cold. That's the way to play it.
Oh, they're having a go, these young kids from Argentina. It was a nice set move. It was an X with an inside runner off the kickoff. That's what's opened the holes here, and it was a nice left to right pass, a good 20-metre one on the chest to this guy. Axel Muller, who already in this day one has shown that he is a noted try scorer for the Pumas.
Yeah, that's his 3rd try on day one. That's his 9th try in his career. And the conversion is good. And it's all tied up at 7 points all.
What I like is the ball play of the Argentinians are spreading it wide and then the opening up holes, those little interchanges and having support plays, little nice passes. Really stressing the defence of the Fijians.
Yeah, Tournament Cup wins in the USA, in Los Angeles in 2004, San Diego 2009, but it's been a lean period since then for Argentina, since the days of Santiago and Pablo Gomez Cora, Lucio Lopez Fleming. Lovely work again by Semi Kunatani, one-handed, brilliant stuff. Katonimbao. There are men over here. That's Osea Kilinisau out to Samanatha Rawatha. Oh, the long striding Fijian. What marvellous rugby we are seeing here from the Islanders. There's no better team in the world when the Fijians are on song.
Oh, no doubt about that win. And the balance on the big man, the number 11, the Watha. Watch him here. There's defence coming across. He just eases in. The right footstep glides over the power with the left-hand fend to finish.
Huge effort from Rawatha. Good try, 12-7.
Poetry in motion on their slow-mo. Great to watch, wasn't it?
Wasn't it just? So Fiji back in the lead. Look at the sweat pouring off the face there of the try scorer, Samanatha Rawatha from the Stallions and Nandronga province. Just his 2nd IRB tournament, but already catching the eye and making a name for himself. Kolinisau, Rawatha has to turn, gathers, and away he goes once again. Oh, those long loping strides of Rawatha. Lovely work there. Brilliant take by Jasa Veramalua. You can't coach that, can you?
Oh, it really isn't fair, is it? I mean, you shouldn't be able to be that big and move that fast and chuck the ball like that. Oh, Vere Malua had to have some nice hands to catch it, but all the hard work was done by the try scorer, Rawatha. Initially on the far side, we just missed the pass, but just the balance to get out of the tackle, the power. You've got to admire it.
Well, all that's missing here, the palm trees in the background, really, isn't it? They do this every day on the beach at home. Fantastic stuff. Just love these Fijians. And a brilliant conversion, 19-7. So let's see what Argentina can do in response as the clock ticks down to half-time. No, they have to come back, I think. Ball didn't travel the 10 metres. Revol is the man in a hurry. He's pulling the trigger on the revolver here. Here he is, Gaston Revol up to the 22. The clean out from Javier Rojas. And Argentina come again. They're not going to lie down and let the Fijians tickle their bellies, are they? Penalty Argentina. Has to be taken from the spot. Last chance then in this first half. The dancing feet of Gaston Revol. He's given away a penalty for not releasing. Jerry Tuai set the Gold Coast tournament alight in the semi-final with his wonderful try, and here come the Fijians once more. The patient Bilda Bisake Katonimbao, but the Argentinians will challenge and contest every scrap of possession whilst there's a chance. Fernando Luna to Javier Rojas, taking on the Fijian defenders. Jerry Tuai was bridging over, going off his feet. We're into referee time at the end of the first half. 19-7. Can Argentina get a try to bring them back into this match? This is Axel Muller, already got one score to his name. Good, clean, quick recycling. Out it goes to Sabato. Did it go forward? No, it didn't. The cut back inside from Fernando Luna. Try time for Argentina. Just what was needed. Right on the break of on the whistle of half-time.
Oh, you got to admire them, don't you? The Pumas, you can see here the missed tackle from Luwasa, and he goes through. There was a nice offload just before this to set him alight. What an important time to score just before the half.
Huge effort from Fernando Luna, another representative of the Cordoba Athletic Club. And the conversion is successful. So Argentina have clawed their way back into this match. They still trail Fiji though by 5 points and 19 points to 14.
I want you off the floor quicker. Yeah. Kelly. You've got to bounce up the floor, and I want you to have the energy to get back in the line and go forward. Set? Yeah. And the Talanoa. In attack, we just need one pass sometimes. We're a little bit tight. One pass will stress them a little bit more. And we need to concentrate a bit more now in our threes. So same thing attack. In threes, Talanoa, go forward. In defence, get off the floor quicker, get line speed, and make better hits. Right, this game now is a one-score game. You've given them a chance, so we need to kill them now in the first 2 minutes. All right? Yeah. Treat this game as a knockout. Like your lives depend upon it. Set.
Like the blue touch paper, Carl Zanana. Treat this game as if it's a knockout.
Most definitely, and that's one thing Ben Ryan really has challenged his Fijian team. It's about the mental ability. We all know how good they are physically, but sometimes they can switch off in between games. He's trying to cut that down and really put the foot on the throat. That's what they needed. We spoke about the first 2 minutes. They need to score first and really put it out of reach. Argentina, you've got to admire them for a young group. They haven't been intimidated whatsoever by this Fijian team at all. Just come down to one play, having your fundamentals, being able to execute under pressure. That'll be the question for mine for Argentina.
We could see some fireworks in this second half. Fiji 19, Argentina 14, but it's a mistake at the restart, looking to put it on the 10-meter line, didn't quite get there. So it's advantage Fiji. Ben Ryan has set his squad a target of 150 championship points this season, which means that they'll have to finish third or better in each and every tournament, and of course with Olympic qualification as well in the offing. But who cares? Let's check it about a bit. Apisai, Domalailai, ball tucked under his right arm. Had no intention of getting the ball onto his inside supporting runner. This is Joseph Veremalua, ducks under the tackle. Bodies everywhere here.
Holding on.
Ben Ryan urging his man to close it out in the opening 2 minutes of the second half.
Rojas there doing some great work at the breakdown, turning that ball over. He just kicked it out, and they're just going to slow it down here, keep it close. They don't want to play fast. They'll play into the Fijians' hands.
Yeah, you called it earlier, Carl. You said that this young Argentinian side, they're no respecters really of reputations, but they're well drilled by Santiago Gomez Cora, and they don't come much more experienced than the Argentinian coach. He's been in similar situations over the years with Argentina right at the death. We've seen Argentina coming back and steal a win. Revol. But lost forward. It's anyone's ball. Fiji penalised, so here's a chance for Argentina. But they need a fit Gaston Revol.
He's looking to the sideline. I'm sure his coach won't be looking at him. He'll say, stay on, champ. Prime opportunity here, though, for the Argentinians.
Yeah, this is where they need to be playing their rugby. 5 points adrift, 5 minutes remaining of their final pool clash with the reigning champions Fiji. And wouldn't it be a feather in their cap if they could steal this one? Already through to the Cup quarterfinals with the reigning Dubai champions, the South Sea Islanders. Scooped up there by Veramalua. Oh, a rare moment, lapse in concentration, and here come Argentina. Was the ball grounded? Referee might want to have a look at that one.
Uncharacteristic mistake there from Fiji, right in front of their post. Katone Bao, and there it's given.
Fernandez, the newcomer, the debutant here in Dubai, just his second outing today, but that's his second try, and what a valuable score it is.
Here it is, here, the little wraparound play. It was dropped by the captain, Kolene Sau. You do not see that very often, and he latched onto it quick as you please. Fernandez, and does he get it down? Whoa, there, yes indeed.
Eventually. Well, this is the guy that everyone is talking about, hailed as the most exciting prospect in Argentinian rugby.
That's some big reps to carry.
It certainly is, isn't it, for such a youngster? 21-19. That's Argentina's lead in the hunt for the restart. Fiji keeping their patience here. Domolailai tackled into touch.
Great defence there from the Pumas, and this is what I love about the game of sevens. When they haven't played that well today, Argentina, but they've gotten the wins, and now in this last game they've given everything, and they are playing out of their skins. Yeah,
they stole it at the death against France. They were trailing by 21-19, but closed it out 26-21 thanks to that try from the youngster Fernandez. That's a good take at the line out. And out it goes, but quickly out of the defensive line was the Fiji number 5, Katone Bao. Argentina going backwards at the moment, and suddenly Fiji have come to life. Huge scrap for possession between Semi Kunitani and Herman Schultz, the replacement, wearing 6. Fiji looking to step up a gear here, but given no time whatsoever on the ball.
Suffocating defence here by the Pumas. They held him up, he's got it to ground.
Up very quickly in defence. Tackle has to be made on Kunatani, and Kunatani's away, looking for his second try, easing off as he crosses the try line. And order has been restored once again.
Well, the number 2 goes over for try number 2. Semi Kunatani from the Navi Yalgor village was lucky enough to go there just recently with the Coral Coast Sevens. He played there, he was outstanding in that one, and he really has carried on that form here in Dubai. Just a one-on-one matchup, going too high, the Argentinian defence, and on this guy you just can't afford to do that, he's too strong.
Oh, these slow motion replays are fantastic, aren't they? You see every muscle and tendon and sinew.
I just love the way how they seem to glide across the ground, the Fijians. There's the fancy finish.
So 26 plays 21 as we enter the final minute, and all credit to Argentina, but they're not done yet, and sometimes this is where they are at their very best. Palm down though by Fiji. Nasoni Rocco it was. It's signed, sealed and delivered here by Osea Kolenisau. Wraps it up nicely for the Islanders.
Well, the captain puts a nail in the coffin on day one for Argentina, who've been valiant in this game, but they'll come up just a couple points short. But Kolenisau has let a lot of the other guys do the work, and he's injected himself when he needed to. And just watch him here, powers through the hole, and he's got the gas. And for me, the most improved player over the last couple of seasons, really is a complete Sevens player now Kaleni Sal.
Well, I well remember, was it 2 seasons ago at the Hong Kong Sounds when Wales got to their first ever final and were leading Fiji by 19 points to 0. Then this guy came on. Game over, scored 3 quick tries. Thank you very much. Another Hong Kong final for Fiji. There goes the siren in the background. Time perhaps for a consolation score. The kick downfield from Rojas. The bounce is kind. He's got support on the outside. Turns the other way. Oh. So there it is. As referee Richard Kelly calls no time. And as valiant as the Argentinian effort was, Fiji march on. They top the pool with 3 wins out of 3. And some exciting tries there to defeat Argentina by 33-21. But both teams go through to the final 8 tomorrow.